it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine.
Welcome to the Court of Justice.
Court is calling 2022 CR 7683, State of Texas versus Antoine Lynn. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Amir Memorial, Your Honor.
And are you Antoine Lynn?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review those with your attorney and did you understand them?
Yes.
Are you the same Antoine Lynn who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 7683 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on October 20th, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violating condition number 1 on or about the 18th day of October 2023 in Door County, Texas, the defendant Antoine Lynn committed the offense of criminal trespass in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
The criminal behavior remaining violating conditions.
Any objections? Did you understand by
Yes, Your Honor.
knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
The state is actually going to take into consideration cause number 719722, the criminal trespass that.
Wait, 719?
I'm sorry, 719722.
Okay.
That's a criminal trespass that he just been true to
Mhm.
responsibility, and the state's requesting revocation, Your Honor.
All right. In defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting, thank you, we're requesting that Mr.
Jason.
Lynn be given a TAP evaluation so we have a better picture overall. Otherwise, Judge, we respectfully ask the court to review him and put him on the intensive outpatient program. He is homeless, Judge. That's a big issue for Mr. Lynn. He has very little income, so that as far as paying your fines or for UAs, that's extremely difficult for him. We're virtually impossible. So we respectfully ask the court to continue on this deferred status, Judge, and I will defer to the court's experience on what you think is best.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Antoine Lynn.
All right, Mr. Lynn, are you homeless?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been homeless?
2 years.
All right, why are you homeless?
Because I don't have no family here, and I'm not from San Antonio.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, what brings you to San Antonio?
I met this lady like 2 years ago online. Everything was going all right till I just don't agree to certain things.
All right, it's difficult when you meet people online and you're traveling to different states. You understand?
Yes.
So are your parents still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Do they want you back with them?
Yes.
All right, do you want to go back to Georgia?
Yes, but I want to do my 2 years here. I'm trying to do something right before I won't have no warrants when I go home. So,
Well, I mean, we could see about transferring your probation to Georgia where you actually have support there. So if your parents want you back there and you have a place to stay, that may be the best thing for you. Do you understand?
yeah.
Your mom wants you there? So-
Last time I talked to her, she said you need to get that charge over and come home.
Okay. And have you ever been diagnosed with any mental health issues?
Yes, I'm bipolar schizophrenic. One moment I'm up, and the next moment I'm down. I take medicine for 3 years.
Okay,
Been on it all my life.
okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Lynn also has a MTR, ABI family violence pending on court 13 also. So please consider that, Judge.
Okay. And is that going to be taken care of today?
If they take them over there today, Judge.
All right. So will community court help him, or are they only for pretrial diversions? They now have community court for homeless people.
I can check with Judge Vedder on that next one if you want me to, Judge.
All right. Here's the thing. I can revoke you. I tell you what, I'm going to give you a choice. Normally, I can't give people choices. It appears to me that you have mental health issues. You have a case that's pending out of another court. You're homeless. You should go back to Georgia because maybe your mom will accept you back there. And at least you'll have a place to stay, a warm bed to sleep in. And they could probably get him, although I know he's currently on his meds at the jail probably, but they could probably get him stabilized further out there and he'd have a support system and we won't have these criminal trespass cases. So what I could do is I could grant the motion, revoke you and sentence you under 1244, or I can extend you, which I'd extend you for 2 years and then transfer you to Georgia. And if Georgia doesn't accept you, I'll ask that you be referred to the community court and they can help you with mental health issues. They can help you with housing. So those are the options the court has available to it.
Judge, I would ask the court not to revoke him and see if we can transfer this to Georgia and give Mr. Lynn the opportunity. He's only 38 years old, Judge. And with a felony conviction, that would just, at some point, I think he'll get on the right track and move on with his life in a felony conviction.
All right. What county is that in Georgia?
Fulton County.
Probation. Does he need to be out of custody to start the request for transfer to Fulton County?
Yes, Judge, he does. He will have to stay here until it's approved. So what I would typically do is just make sure that we have sticks with in contact with anything that we need to present to ICOTS. And I can let the manager know now. I just don't know if they'll initiate the transfer until we make contact with you.
Let me ask you this. Is there any way we can do a travel permit?
No, so we generally tell them not to leave, just because they do have to be given permission to proceed to the next state. And so a travel permit would not be allowed because if they reject it, he has to come back. And if they don't, ICOPS requires us to issue a warrant.
Well, there could be, what I'm thinking, there could be a travel permit for a specific amount of time. Are we able to do that or no?
No, Judge. So per the ICOPS rules, they can only have a 7-day travel permit.
And it's going to take longer than the 7 days?
It can take up to 45 days. And so we can't permit for him to leave. A lot of times if they do leave during the transfer process through ICOTS, they'll actually reject the case.
All right. So I thought it could be accomplished within the 7 days and they're telling me it can't be. So this is what I'll do. I'll deny the motion, take in consideration 719722, extend for 2 years. We'll do a referral to community court and a transfer to Fulton County, Georgia. This is what I'm going to do though. I want him to remain in custody until he's accepted in community court. If for some reason he's not accepted in community court, then we'll bring him back here before he's released. All right.
Fair enough, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court? All right. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to remain in custody. They're going to evaluate you for community court. I'm unsure if community court only does pretrial diversions. I don't know because that's a new court that's just been enacted fairly recently.
I do got a question.
So you're going to remain in custody. If community court does not accept you, then we will bring you back here. And probation also for this, it sounds like there should be a DDRF. There should be like a MIC eval for him. At least a MIC eval.
Was not completed. Take a look at that. Something that was covered over. If not, we can add that as well.
All right. And what we'll do so that we'll know where you are, we'll do the MIC eval while in custody and the TAP evaluation while in custody. And then hopefully by that time you will have been accepted in the community court. And then once you're accepted in the community court, you'll have a place to stay. and then perhaps you can get transferred to Fulton County. Do you understand? All right, is there anything else?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 6906, State of Texas versus Tyrie Joseph Ranford. Could our parties announce for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state yard.
Defense?
Monica Guerrero for Mr. Ranford.
And are you Tyrie Ranford?
I am.
All right, you entered a plea on September 28th of no contest and also a plea of true to the enhancement. And we're now here for sentencing. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and the state is silent on your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
We have, Judge.
Any objections?
We don't have any objection.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
So I explained to Mr. Ranford what the court's policy is, and that many people ask you, why would you ever want to be on probation in the 187th? Because when you mess up, you're going to prison, and that you make the prison probation conditions very, very difficult. I've explained all that to him, and I told him that you don't play around, that he will be drug tested, that he will be checked throughout this thing if you give him the privilege of having probation. He said he understood that, and he wanted to still apply. He also wrote a letter to you that he would like for you to consider to read. He thinks he would be a good candidate for probation because he's already getting too old to be messing around anymore, and he doesn't want to end his life having chronic back pain and trying to treat it himself. I don't know if you wanted him to read it to you or if you want me to tender it to the court.
If there's no objection,
No objection, Your Honor.
all right, and if I could see the letter. All right, anything else you wish to say, Mr. Ranford?
Well, no, ma'am.
All right, so sometimes I can give people choices, sometimes I cannot give them choices. It's obvious to the court that you have a drug issue, right? So if you want help for your drug issue, the court will give you help for your drug issue. Or if you would like, what I can do is I will sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Which would you prefer? Okay. There's an application for deferred adjudication. So with your application for deferred adjudication, if you are unsuccessful, then the full range of punishment will be open to the court, which is up to 20 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be the UA hotline. This is to run concurrent with County Court Cause number 698064. Taking consideration 707108, NIMAG numbers 709-145, 722-670, grand jury number 804578, proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. 200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
No, no.
Will you be living with someone if you're released?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who would you be living with?
My father.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me see what the TAP evaluation tells us. All right. There's going to be a transfer to SATA. So you're going to stay in custody until you transfer it to SATA. And we can also do a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court has a wait list, so they're probably not going to be able to accept you. So you'll be going to SATA.
Right.
And upon release, I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. field visits, one time per month for 4 months. And then within probation's discretion thereafter. Probation, is there anything else he needs? All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, no.
All right, I'm gonna show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. You're gonna have to make better decisions from here on out. Everything that you do,
Yes,
you need to
ma'am.
ask yourself, could it result in you going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and in this court, to be successful, your counsel probably told you communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel like they're not addressing it, you can always come to court, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
That'd be excuse, Your Honor.
Yes,
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, did they give you the TIC forms?
I don't remember. Yeah,
I'll-
all right. All right, so after we're taking our lunch break because we have jury trial starting up at 1:30. Everyone else, we'll take care of your cases during our break. Dinah, you can go have lunch.
The case of Antoine Lynn appears straightforward at first glance. A probation violation for a trespassing charge. He stands before Judge Stephanie Boyd, admitting his guilt with a quiet true. The state swiftly moves for revocation of his deferred adjudication, which could mean up to 2 years in a state jail. The drama intensifies when his defense attorney reveals a critical human element. Lynn is homeless and has been for 2 years. The plea is for compassion and a transfer to Georgia, where he might have a support system. Judge Boyd, however, operates with razor-sharp precision and unyielding authority. She doesn't simply accept the request. Instead, she presents Lynn with a stark, impossible choice framed as a lifeline. She could revoke him immediately or extend his probation for another 2 years while attempting a complex interstate transfer. This isn't mercy. It's a calculated, stringent alternative. In a devastating blow, she denies the defense's motion for simple release and destroys any immediate hope of freedom. She rules to extend his probation, orders the Georgia transfer, but mandates that Lynn will remain in custody until he's accepted into a community court program. She even adds a TAP evaluation while he's incarcerated. This is Judge Boyd at her most formidable. She dismantles the defendant's situation piece by piece, acknowledging his homelessness not as a ticket out, but as a factor in a stricter, more controlled sentence. She provides a pathway, but it's a pathway that begins behind bars. Her tone is professional, yet the emotional weight is palpable. The defendant is left with no recourse, uttering a defeated no when asked if he needs anything else from the court. In just minutes, Judge Stephanie Boyd demonstrates that her courtroom is a place where accountability is absolute, and second chances come with ironclad conditions.